there! I'm Scotty, and you're not, and we are getting back to the Pick Your Poison Challenge. And I do believe I was on one, a Nicolas Cage. So that means we have to enter the cage. And I originally was going to do 8mm for this, but I decided against it because I wanted to do something off streaming service I could also watch on my phone when I was at work. Didn't watch it because things were different and changed, but I watched The Family Man, which is a movie where Nicolas Cage plays Jack, who, after helping out a man named Cash, wakes up in a world where he married the girl of his dreams, and he has a family, and slowly starts to realize that maybe this is what he wanted the whole time. So yeah, Nicolas Cage plays Jack. He's a Wall Street executive who seems to have the perfect life. One night he stops by this gas station place to pick something up, and he helps out this guy who is trying to get his lottery ticket, and he said, "Oh, I'll buy it out for you." And the guy's like, "Is there anything that you want?" He goes, "No, I'm absolutely happy. There's nothing else I could ever need." And the guy's like, "You know what? I think you deserve this." And he wakes up the next morning, and he's living in a different house with the ex-girlfriend, which there's the thing at the beginning, I forgot to mention. He had a girlfriend, and he went on a flight to London and never came back. And so they kind of went their own little separate ways. Where he's now a Wall Street person. Find out later she's actually a corporate lawyer. In this new reality, though, he sells tires, and she is a pro bono lawyer. And they have two kids together. Josh and Annie, I believe. And there are some very, notable actors. There's Saul Rubinek, who's been in various things like Leverage and Warehouse 13. And Jeremy Piven from Entourage, who's playing very much against type in this. He plays the good guy. Like, there's a scene where Jack is trying to talk to him about how he's going to hook up with this woman that hit on him. Like, you have an affair. And it's Jeremy Piven's character who's like, "What are you doing? You got a sweet life with a sweet wife. You're going to give it up?" Which is very against any character Jeremy Piven plays. Usually he's like, "Yeah, do it. Go stuff her and then come back here while have your brewskis." That kind of character. But, be like Ari Gold, the character from The Goods. It's very against type for him, and it oddly works. His wife is played by an actress who I forget. So I'm not going to mention it. But Taylor Leone plays the lost love. And I don't know if I missed it, but like the daughter seems to know that Jack isn't her dad. I don't know. He's talking about Gun Mush, or he thinks he's an alien. I don't know. But it starts at Christmas, goes through Valentine's Day, their anniversary, and all that. And this whole time he's kind of behaving like an asshole because he doesn't believe that what's happening is happening. He starts to adjust to it, and he realizes he doesn't want it to go away. He likes this life. Which is kind of contradicting because, like, he comes to the realization, and then the next day he bumps into his old boss and immediately tries to use his Wall Street smarts to get a job. And it's like, "Hey, they offered me a job. We can go here. We can be rich." And then they have an argument, and it's like, what? And then the next day, like they make it up and everything. And she's like, "I want to grow old in this house." Because she doesn't want to live in so but I will do it for you if that's what you want. And then, like, the next day, he bumps in, like, he goes into a gas station, and there's cash behind the register. Sounds weird now that I say it. He's like, "No, don't send me back." He goes, "Hey, this is just a taste," or whatever he calls it. And by that is impermanent. Just a glimpse. And by that, admission alone is impermanent, which means that it's only just a glimpse into what he could have had. I will say, though, so I like Nicolas Cage's performance, a little over the top. It reminded me of Vampire's Kiss, especially with the Wall Street executive type character that he plays. There are times he goes a little bit too much. into Over It, but it's Nicolas Cage, so you know. Téa Leoni, I don't know what it is about her, but I feel like she's just sort of there throughout her scenes. She kind of talks like this and just, but when she starts to yell, she does have a good range where she's, putting it out there. She's not a bad actress, just sometimes, I don't know, like I said, Jimmy Piven, he's great. But I do feel that it's a little long. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes, and there's quite a few things that you could take out the whole affair thing, where he contemplates having an affair at the bowling alley. Take out the whole bowling alley scene. We didn't need that in there, and there are several moments where he's like questioning it. Like I feel like because the first thing that happens, this is nothing you take out. He wakes up, and instead of being where he wakes up and starts to get adjusted to what's going on, it's Christmas morning and the kids come running in and all this, and then he freaks out, tries to go to his apartment, he can't get in, tries to get to his job, can't get in, and ends up going back, and then they have an argument, and it's like, you don't really need that. It should have opened with him waking up and starting to try to figure out what's going on, not running away. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's just iffy for me. It's just like, why? It didn't sit with me right. It's like, why would you write that he wakes up? Like, most of these movies and shows where they wake up in another life, it's like they have to adjust to it. He gets up, realizes this isn't where he lives, and leaves. Like, right away. It should take him longer to try to figure out what's going on. He just goes and then leaves. I don't know. And then at the end, he goes back to the house after he's taken back to the reality and expects that Kate is living in that house, despite the fact there's no indication otherwise. Like, why would she still be living in that house? That's the house they got if they got married. Why would she be living there in this reality? And then he does find her at her office and finds out she just so happens to just be taken off for Paris. How convenient that he has this just last little, that the woman he's been in love with the entire time, and he realized that he's never stopped loving her, is just about to move away, and this Cash comes along and just so happens to give him the spark to try to get back in the relationship with her. Now, it's supposed to be that way where Cash did it on purpose, but the timing, man, overall, this movie was okay. I didn't expect anything out of it, but I always kind of wanted to see that. I saw the trailers back in the day. I was like, okay, very interesting. It seemed more like a quirky comedy than it was. It's a little more straightforward than the quirky comedy the trailers made it appear to be. But it's fine. I'm going to give it the middle of the road, though. Not one of his strongest movies, but it's fine. Yeah. What's next? We're going to do that. Keep going here. Alright. Video game movie. Did I just do a whole week of that? This would be my third mulligan, though. This would be my third mulligan, and I don't know if I want to give that up yet. What would I do? Honestly, what would I do for a video game movie? What's left? This isn't a bit either. I really don't know what I would do. But I don't want to use my third and final mulligan yet. So, here's what I'll do. We roll the dice, okay? And we'll go odds, I just take it. Evens, I mulligan. Or odds, I mulligan. Even, I take it. Ready? 1, odds. Best of 2 out of 3. Okay, then it touched my... That's 2. Okay, now 3. 5. Okay. I really don't. I'll take it because I don't want. I really don't want to use my last mulligan yet. I mean, I'm gonna eventually have to do it anyway. I'll figure out something, but yeah, keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. I gotta get a pen. Hold on, pen's over here. Trying to get this done. We got these on his way over here. Okay. So next, number 14 is video game movie. I actually forgot I put that as a category, or I don't know. I have to look up video game movies because I have to figure out what I'm going to do. But anyway, what are your thoughts on The Family Man? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.